It's the intro.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling.
Wow.
Tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Look at that readout. Holy fuck.
Oh man, don't talk shit about Frasier though.
Oh,
I
dude.
love Frasier.
I love Frasier.
Oh,
I haven't seen enough Frasier to really go one way or the other.
Dog, you have Crave TV. You should watch Frasier all the
Yeah,
time.
Craver.
yeah.
Dude,
Frasier.
Frasier, dude.
That's the Canadian reboot they did.
No, Crave has some great throwbacks though.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, I watched all of Sex and the City, and I have to watch the movie because the first one's on Netflix. But I finished all of Sex and the City recently, and I was like, I didn't even know that I was like close to the end, and then like I finished it, and it didn't suggest like a next episode,
No.
and I was like,
You're like,
wait, what?
That's how it ends, bro.
Wait,
it's
what?
It's very nonchalant.
What?
I fucking love
It doesn't
Sex and
feel
the
like a
City,
fucking
man.
season finale or series finale.
God,
even.
that show's awesome. I'm Brad, by the way.
So welcome to the Chill Spot Podcast. Welcome to the Chill Spot Podcast. We're just going to hang out. My buddy Brad is here.
Yeah.
Finally.
My buddy Brad is also here.
My
Actually,
buddy
you know what?
Brad.
I shouldn't say that because it does get confusing. I have a buddy
I was about to say, you
who's
actually-
also named Brad.
Yeah.
We have two Brads in our
We
circle.
call him Shirk Boy, all right?
Yeah.
Shirk Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we actually talked. We name drop you quite a bit.
Yeah, we talk about you a lot.
Yeah,
Brad. I'm
I've
glad
heard
you could
it.
come.
I've heard it.
Well, it's funny, right? Oh no, I've heard. It's funny, right?
Searing in my car when I'm listening.
what we've recorded versus what we've released is actually like there's 26 episodes of Shovel Knight, and we're on like episode 5 in terms of being released.
So
Yeah.
good luck, everybody watching.
Yeah, those are tough.
Get
gotta
ready.
release more
Get
Shovel
ready
Knight.
for
Yeah.
a regular network television series.
Well, we were thinking about. Well, I shouldn't say we were. I was thinking about talking to Sam about increasing our uploads, but at the same time, like that, it fucks with the demand.
Yeah.
Because like if we upload 7 videos a week, like
Yeah.
1 video a day,
Yeah.
2 on Fridays, that's 8
Right.
videos a week. Like we're gonna run out of content real quick.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
we don't record enough on recording days to get that. So
I mean,
I'm
you
happy
could
with our
you could
recording
always do
schedule.
like 2 different series on one day, right?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I mean, I always try to mix it up the best I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to see some change on this fucking channel, drop a like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Drop a fucking. You ring that motherfucking notification bell.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for listening to the Chill Spot Podcast. How was your week, Sam?
That was the worst.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah.
How was your week, Brad?
This
Nah,
is the only. This is dead ass the only highlight. Like, I don't know. It's summer, and when you work part time somewhere and it's summer, like the schedule just gets really fucky because people are calling in sick, but they're not really sick. They just
Right.
want to like go to the beach, or
Right.
like
Yeah,
they're
we
they're
never
going
had
on
that.
vacation for like
plans,
weeks
yeah,
at a
yeah.
time. Like ever since summer started, like it feels like once a month somebody on my team is on vacation for a week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
Like one of my coworkers
Stop
just got
going on
back. She's
vacations,
like, I
like-
know. And it's like I don't
Stop
want a
having
lot of
fun,
hours,
man.
but I keep getting given a lot of hours because like there aren't a lot of people who can do my job as well as I do. So I'm saying it. I'm
shit.
saying it. There's
Okay.
like
Somebody share us that fucking Drake gif.
Ugh.
yeah.
You know
No,
which
there's
one.
like I can think of like 3 other people who can do my job really, really well because we're in the midst of a turnover right now. Like a lot of people are getting fed up and quitting.
Oh.
So
I can't imagine why.
yeah. So there's not a lot of people left who can do my job really well, and then there's like a bunch of newbies.
Oh.
So I'm getting a lot of hours when people go on vacation because the front end managers just like want somebody there who can like do everything and knows how to do everything and cover up for like newbie mistakes.
Right.
And I don't like it. I purposely handed in availability so I didn't have to spend more time there.
You also
But-
did the thing, like, you handed in your availability, and then they just don't fucking follow it.
Yeah.
like, not even a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
straight
just
up.
like, all right, please don't schedule me for 5 in the morning. It's like, only schedule for 5 in the morning?
Yeah,
No,
every
no,
single-
I said, please don't.
Yeah.
And like, only.
Only?
Okay, we're only going to
Exclusively.
schedule 5:30.
Yeah.
And like, please, and they're like, la 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 la.
I don't even mind like 6 a.m. Like you can schedule me for 6 a.m. and they were like, so 5:30?
Yeah.
Like half an hour earlier. It's
4
not
in the
that bad.
morning.
See, surprisingly, McDonald's is pretty good with flexibility.
Yeah.
For availability and stuff when I was part-time. I just had a shitty fucking general manager when I started working full time there after school. Because he was like, "What's your availability for the if you want to work full time?" He's like, "Is mornings good?" I was like, "Yeah, it's fine." And he's like, "All right, what time?" And I was like, "All right, earliest 7."
Right.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable
I worked
time.
6 to 2 for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
That actually reminds me. For a short period of time, it was one of my favorite dumb little stories. Because when Brad was working at McDonald's, there was a Swiss Chalet across from that McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
And that's the Swiss Chalet I worked at.
Yeah.
So me and Brad have always been within 5 feet of each other. At any
Yeah,
given
you
moment.
live close to each other, you work close to each other, you go to the same schools,
There was a Mississauga rule. They were like,
yeah,
they have to be within 25 feet.
But I want you to tell me
another.
from your perspective of the time that I was going to pick you up. I think we were actually going to the cottage or something.
No. It was just no. It was literally a Sunday. It was this is back when I still worked part time.
Yeah.
And I had odd hours, including weekends, which sucks ass. Don't work weekends.
Yeah. Don't work at McDonald's. It's a bad time.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's a good experience.
Yeah, they're gonna hear this. So
I don't know, and if you're not a piece of shit when you work there, people will back you up, give you references and shit. Yeah, no, but I was at the drive-through window that I always worked, which was, if you've ever been to a 2-window system McDonald's, is the one that you give the money to. So the first one, and I was sitting there doing nothing. All the way in the back of the restaurant, no one pays attention to it, and I looked over, and you were finishing work at the time, and I think you were just what were you walking to your car? Or something like that?
The way you described it was I told you that I was getting off at 3.
Oh right, we were already texting too.
Yeah, it was 2:55, and I'm Brad's okay, he's probably gonna be leaving any time now.
Yeah,
and he looked up and saw my car parked outside of Swiss Chalet,
and then I even called out to you, and I was like, "Hey man, I'll see you in a second."
Yeah.
Because you were just about to pull around.
Yeah.
And then one of my coworkers leaving, I was like, "All right, see you, man." Turned away for literally 1 whole second. I turned back and you're gone.
Yeah.
Your car's not there.
Peeled away.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
God.
even hear, the window was open the whole time. I didn't hear you start it or leave.
I don't even think I heard you yell out to me. I might have just been so
Nah, man, we definitely acknowledged each
vision.
other. We were talking to each other.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's one of my fucking dumbass stories where you just turn around
Weird.
and
It was very
fuck did he go?
It was very mystical.
It's funny, speaking of McDonald's, about a decade ago, this is one of my favorite things about McDonald's. About a decade ago, McDonald's had this thing where a woman was suing them for spilling coffee on herself and burning herself.
yeah, she got 3rd-degree burns from how hot the
On
coffee
her fucking
was.
pussy. She got
Okay, I don't know if it was her pussy.
Well, she spilled it on
her
her lap.
I think it was
yeah.
a lap. So.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
include it.
Yeah.
I think the pussy is the part of the lap.
I'm not gonna let you tell me about female anatomy. I'm
Come,
just
kids,
not.
sit on Santa's pussy.
Squash the pussy. Well, this coming from the woman who thinks that your balls are basically your asshole.
I think
What?
it's close enough that
No, wait, hold on.
I think it's close enough.
Put a pin in that. Continue with your coffee thing, but you think balls are assholes?
I think it's close
No,
enough.
that's just a tease.
So
That's
during
just a tease.
fellatio, if a partner licks their partner's balls, then you've basically rimmed them because it's close enough. And I don't want to hear. I don't want to get any flack
That's
about
not how that
rimming anybody because I've gotten close enough to your asshole. You don't need me to go any closer.
Let's talk about coffee.
So this woman,
On to coffee.
this woman burnt her pussy, spilling coffee on it. Sorry. This woman spilled coffee on her lap and burnt herself and then sued McDonald's and she got a lump sum for it. But then something that's crazy is that when I was younger, the perception of that whole thing was ultimately that the woman was being a baby.
Crazy, yeah.
There was this
Right.
woman spilled a little coffee on herself. It turns out the reason for that is McDonald's actually paid for smear campaigns against the woman
Yeah.
to disparage her image and save their
while
own.
the
I
case
can
was
see
still
it.
in court.
She
I
got
can see it.
3rd-degree burns.
Yeah.
It was way too hot.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, yeah, the water that boils at McDonald's is no joke. The one that comes out of the tea machine, it says on
Scalding.
it says 201 degrees Celsius.
Celsius?
Celsius.
Oh, buddy.
That's 100 degrees more than his boiling point. You
Yeah.
don't need to have
That's
that hot.
ridiculous.
No,
Like,
for
it's
for
nuts,
consumption,
man.
don't need
You put
that.
pasta in that, and it would.
The amount of times I've burnt my hand by not even touching the water, but just the tip of it that it
Yeah.
pours out of.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! And the coffee is just as bad. It's so hot. It's
Oh, yeah.
so hot.
No, yeah.
Why
McDonald's
does it need to
coffee
be
has
that
gotten
hot? Why does it need to be that hot? I know that.
Well, that's
I know
like
that
the-
some people like their hot drinks like scalding hot.
Yeah,
like some people
but it's
like scalding hot coffee.
But that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna sell someone coffee, like
Yeah.
they expect it to be hot, not just for like the first 2 sips, right?
Right.
They want it to be like hot forever, and that entails it being like super hot at the jump, right?
right.
Just so you can maintain that heat throughout the entire drink.
But like then you put it in a paper cup. You know what I mean? Like
And then it
help me out
explodes. It gets
here.
ignited.
Well, actually, little known fact. Well, I don't know if it's little known. I know this.
Yeah.
But McDonald's cups are actually naturally double cupped.
Oh,
like,
really?
You can,
Okay.
yeah, you can like tear them open and you can like see it. Like,
Like a
how-
Tim Hortons cup on the inside.
No, but like, you know how they have like, I know they're getting rid of it now, but they had those like things you can peel off the cup and like put stickers on.
Yeah.
to get,
Yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you keep
If you keep
I study journalism. If you kept like peeling that once it's off, it's just like it's 2 cups.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever peeled that off too early? It's funny. I remember I got a coffee and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it's the sticker. I should peel it off. But I'm holding my coffee that's full.
Yeah.
And I peel it off and luckily everything was fine. But then right above it says finished beverage before peeling.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take off the sticker, which is on the opposite side of the cup, and
Yeah.
then put it on your cup so you don't forget it, and then you peel off the.
Is that how that
coupon
works?
thing.
Oh,
Okay.
the ticket.
Dude.
Oh, I see.
Learn how to go to McDonald's, man.
I'm trying to stay away from McDonald's, dude.
Yeah,
That's fair.
seriously.
Fucking McDonald's.
Man, we went to Wendy's really late last night, and I have regrets.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, well, because like I worked out yesterday, and then we just like binged ourselves on Wendy's, and I was like,
I thought it was tasty.
I undid everything that I just
late night,
did.
late night Wendy's is like
Top
so
tier.
hot.
It's lit, man. Wendy's
Yeah.
Wendy's is up there with A&W as being like the best fast food burger that you can get.
Okay.
Oh, their
I
patties are
cool
so
little-
good. The way that like my burger was like put together last night, like
Good
the
geometry.
patty was sticking out of the bun like by a lot, like it was uneven,
Mm-hmm.
and so like just the way that the sandwich went, I had to like bite just like raw patty, and I was like, you know what, this is pretty good. Like,
Are
I'll
we
take
talking
this.
like
Fresh, never
strictly fast food places for like
Yeah.
best burger?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know I was like
No, because like there's diner
like-
burgers
yeah,
and then there's
yeah.
fast
Yeah,
food.
no, I
burgers.
mean like chain conglomerates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can go to a restaurant and get a burger that's 1,000 times better
Exactly.
than any
Yeah,
of these
'cause I
burgers.
was
I'm not
gonna
gonna
say,
pit
it's like-
Wendy's up against like a fucking like
the Works.
like the Works burger.
Yeah. Like the Works is one of those places, like it's a famous chain where you can get burgers, and like most of the time, you go in and it's too expensive and it sucks. But
that
the
burger's
Works
so
is really tasty.
Yeah.
The
Same,
Works is so
same
good.
with Five Guys. Five Guys is so expensive.
I fucking love.
But
Oh,
Five
that's
Guys
where we
is
should have
so
gone. Oh, Five
good.
Guys closes though. Five
Yeah,
Guys isn't open.
it was
late.
it was like midnight.
Yeah.
We're driving around Mississauga at midnight. Like,
Yeah.
yo, let's get some Five Guys.
Well, like we were trying to stay out of your parents' house yesterday because
Yeah,
they
there's
had
a whole-
company over.
My mom had like her 50th party that she's had. Like it's been so busy in the house lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just I had
Had a lot of
enough.
traffic on your road.
It's just
Yeah.
enough.
So you're
I'm
just trying to like
tired.
stay out of the house.
Come
You're
home
like,
from
okay.
work and I'm like I want to go home, at home.
And then not have anybody there when you get home.
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna live in
It's
a
a nice
box.
quiet evening.
I'm gonna live in our first apartment is gonna be a white room with a single chair and a television.
It's gonna be Bender's apartment.
Yeah.
From Futurama.
You can always sleep in the closet. This big ass like 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. Love that.
But we were talking about fast food burgers.
Yeah. I think we've had this conversation, you and I, on a podcast.
Well, luckily we have a third opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're
We're bringing it back. This
Come
conversation
on,
never
you talk about
stops.
fast
It's
food
always
burgers.
evolving.
Shit.
Yeah.
What do you think is your favorite?
Are you like planting subliminal messages into our podcast?
He's promoting his
Are
own
you like
podcast.
Josie and the Pussycatting
Don't
like our
worry,
goddamn podcast?
Is that something they did?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You've never seen the goddamn motherfucking
Josie and the
Josie and the
Pussycat
Pussycats movie. Have you seen it? Because you have sisters, so maybe you've seen it.
No, my
Okay.
sisters are more of like a Spice Girls
Right.
upbringing.
Okay.
So hang
I've
on.
seen the Spice Girls movie, but
If you
don't
were a
talk about
Spice Girls fan, could you not be a Josie and the Pussycats fan?
No,
No.
I don't think that was the thing.
Well,
I just think
for
like
starters, like while Josie and the Pussycats, like yes, like they did release music, they're not a real band.
Josie and the Pussycats was also
Quotes,
a classic
unquote.
cartoon, wasn't
yeah,
it?
like
it
Josie
was
and the
Archie-
Pussycats are
Archie
part of
thing.
the Archie universe.
Yeah, and it's like my sisters never really grew
The
up.
Archie
with that.
Cinematic Universe.
yeah, the Archie Cinematic
ACU.
Universe.
See, like,
so like
yeah.
they did release music though. I'm pretty sure. I think especially for the live action movie, they
Yeah,
released,
just like
a
niche,
single.
like yeah, like.
But
this
they're
is
not a
Josie-
band like
yeah.
the Spice Girls are. Whereas the Spice Girls are a real band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every boy,
Exactly.
every girl.
Yeah,
Spice
people
up your
around the
life.
world.
Spice
up
up
your
your life,
life.
bro. Dude,
Ah.
I'm definitely Mel B.
Is that
I
Scary
can see
Spice?
it.
Dude, I'm Scary Spice.
I'd
fuck Eddie Murphy.
Who's
I forgot that they dated for a while there.
Hells yeah, man.
Yeah.
But then again, who hasn't fucked Eddie Murphy?
They don't have kids together though, do they? They didn't have.
Yeah, they
kids?
had a kid.
Oh, they had a kid together. Yeah. Okay.
Eddie Murphy has 10 kids.
That's why I'm asking, because I know that he has like 10.
Eddie Murphy
10 kids.
recently had his 10th kid.
Yeah.
He didn't have it. Like whoever.
How old is? Whoever
Eddie
Murphy gave birth.
Yeah.
whoever he stuck his donkey into had it.
I have to find out how old Eddie Murphy is.
I think he's like
50-something.
50-something, yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Maybe he's 60. He might be 60. Like early.
Maybe. I feel like that's like the farthest I'd go.
I want to go back to this Josie and the Pussycats subliminal message thing. What the
so
hell?
basically, the plot of the Josie and the we'll find out how old Eddie Murphy is first, because you're going to interrupt me with that. I'm going to get pissed. He's 58.
It was almost 60. Wow.
Josie and the Pussycats movie was about like the band. They had like humble beginnings, and then they got super famous, and the record company was taking their records and putting subliminal messages in them to sell crap to teenagers and like control their minds.
But that's just what's going on anyway.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, yeah, it was a huge
Guys.
it was a huge allegory.
If you go to the third track of the Josie and the Pussycats album and play it backwards,
Yeah.
it's all of Mein Kampf. It's crazy, guys. You won't believe it.
How did they fit in the entire book?
Yeah.
It's so big.
You have to change a setting on your Victrola so it goes really slow.
You gotta put it to like 72 RPM.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they were like using it was like that. They were like using the RPM to like put sneak subliminal messages in, so that like teenagers were like getting the message subliminally, but weren't like hearing it fast enough to like be like, hey, there's a message in there.
And but they would see like Josie and the Pussycats like bubble gum and be like,
yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, was it evil shit? Like,
it was evil. They were trying to control the world. They were trying to like build an army of teenagers to take over the
government,
world with.
or was it like, oh, I just need to buy this teen spirit? like,
it started with like, let's just buy a bunch of Josie and the Pussycats merch, and then it turned into like, let's take over the world with an army of teenagers.
That's still pretty evil, though.
Spy Kids shit.
That's still pretty evil.
Yeah.
If I
And then
out,
Josie and the Pussycats had to like stop it.
That's still pretty evil. Like if I found out that like my favorite artist was like subliminal messaging me, so I like if I listened to like a Drake song and then suddenly like my brain was like, I gotta go to the OVO flagship, I'll be right back. I come back and I'm like $400 in the hole.
Yeah. The OVO freighter joined the Drake army.
Man. I actually went to the OVO flagship recently because Cam's cousin from Michigan was in town and he wanted to go there. He's like, oh yeah, like I want to go to Toronto.
Pay
and, like,
excessive amounts for clothing.
Yeah, he paid $90 for a polo.
It's a nice shirt though. Ooh.
It was a lot.
You know what though? That's the flex.
Exactly. They had that store. First of all, there are like 2 things that I would wear in that store. There's not even a lot of like good. I feel like I'm gonna get shot because I'm in the GTA and I'm talking shit about OVO.
Isn't like the variety like not that much either?
It's not. It's
essentially like a pop-up shop that's there all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's not bueno at all.
Yeah.
The slides that they have are really cool though. I wish I could have bought a pair of slides. I just couldn't justify it to myself.
Well, how much were they? Probably like $50.
Yeah, they were like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They were like $150.
What are these slides made of?
Yeah.
They're not even. They're made of gold. They're not even comfortable.
I don't remember how much they cost exactly, but it was 3 digits. Like it was not under $100.
That needs to be the world's most like comfortable slide.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it's not worth it.
Exactly. They were not cheap.
Drake, man, what the fuck, dude?
I know.
Yeah.
Give me a slide, dude.
Jake.
Yo.
Aubrey Jake.
Dude, Drake Gyllenhaal.
Drake Gyllenhaal.
Haven't you seen my favorite Samuel L. Jackson movie? Drake's on a Plane?
That'd be a very different movie. Just a bunch of like slithering snakes.
No, he either tries to like rap at you to tell you he's hard, or like serenades you because you broke up with him, and then Samuel Jackson's just like, I've had it with these motherfucking Drakes on this motherfucking plane.
Just grabs my collar. Let's open some windows.
But he doesn't shoot the windows, he just shoots Drake like right in the face.
You guys ever seen
Credits
that movie?
roll.
I know you've never seen Snakes.
Of course not. Of course not.
I haven't. I've only
saw
seen
the
it
movie
in
in
bits.
theaters.
Man, that's pretty nasty, dude.
Well,
I really appreciate the fact that they
gross.
named it Snakes on a Plane. You know what I mean? Like I didn't just get there and be like,
at
oh, cool, another Samuel L. Jackson movie, and then I get there and it's like snakes. It's like, oh,
Cameron's movie stand, and he has the collector's edition of it.
Yeah.
I didn't pay. It was only $200. It came with a real snake. I can't find the snake though.
Oh god.
The one like prelim of that movie coming out though that I remember. I never saw it in theaters, but I remember going to the theaters to see something else, and I saw the poster of it, And, like, the poster of it's pretty cool. It's a plane from, like, an above view, and the snakes are, like, twining around it, I guess.
It's like the prescription symbol, you know, like the snake around the stone, but it's a plane,
And, like, I remember being a kid and being like, what is that? And, like, walking up to it and reading it, like, out loud, like, snakes on a plane. And I was like, oh. They made a movie about snakes on a plane? What?
That's just what the movie's about.
Straightforward.
Well, it's kind of funny. There's a bit of a weird little story with that movie, because, like, we're living in a time right now where movies... Literally any movie can be made now, I feel. Like, there's there's a lot of movies that are, like
conceptually?
Here's what I'm talking about. So, Hobbs and Shaw came out. That movie is essentially a parody of action movies, based on the trailer.
Okay.
Like, it's exactly what you think an action movie from the 80s is, in, like, a comedy movie. Like Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham.
See, but I feel like sometimes, like, action movies need to be that. Because I mean, like, I haven't seen it. I really want to.
Me too.
And, like, I don't know what its story is like.
Let's go see it tonight.
But I feel like... Oh, man. What time is it?
It's 7:30. No, let's plan a movie trip right now on the podcast.
No, but it's like, I just feel like sometimes maybe it's like they go in to the movie or, like, making the movie with the knowledge of, like, oh, like, people might hear the title of this movie and be like, oh, another Fast and the Furious movie. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then, like, it's The Rock, who you already like, and, like, Jason Statham, who I think is pretty awesome. And it's like, what if they're just, like, doing their action thing, but, like, fully aware of it?
Well, that's just it.
And, like, that's what's beautiful about it.
To go back to Snakes on a Plane, they were planning that movie to be, like, a super tongue-in-cheek, really, it is what it is, like, action movie. But then it ended up falling a little bit short, just because it is kind of, like, it's a very literal interpretation of Snakes on a Plane.
Man, Sam?
Doing it for the gram, just ignore me.
Man, just ignore it, man. I was talking about movies, dude. Did, like, action movies from, like, the late 90s, or, like, the 90s and, like, the early 2000s, like, fuck our expectations for, like, what a good action movie is? Because, like, there's so many good action movies from, like, the 90s and stuff, but then you go back and watch it and you're like... That was just an action movie because that movie makes no sense. Like, Armageddon's, like, one of my favorite movies. But it's like, that movie makes no fucking sense.
Have a fucking plot.
That movie just, like, it's just nonsense. It's ridiculous. But people, like, they were so cool with it back then. Like, it was like, whatever, man. Just show me some hype shit.
That's true.
And, like, now it's like...
Well, the bar's been raised, I think.
Yeah, because now it's like... The last story-heavy, like, action movie that I was like, wow, that story and, like, everything, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this actually, it's probably a lot, but, like, John Wick is, like, the last one I can think of.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, John Wick is an intelligent action movie, which we're seeing more of a trend of, which is just, like, action movies that aren't afraid to be bombastic action movies, but also not afraid to tell what is honestly a great story.
Yeah.
You know? Like, even, you've seen The Raid, and The Raid 2.
I've seen The Raid 2.
I saw The Raid 2 as well.
Raid 2 is great.
Raid 2 is a fucking great movie. That's like a fucking... I don't exactly remember where it's set. Is it Korea? South Korea?
Thailand?
I
don't know, man.
I unfortunately don't know.
I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep naming
I was about to say,
countries.
like, it's one of these places. It's set where it's set, but it's essentially like a fucking mob drama on the backdrop of a sick martial arts movie. Yeah. And I think that's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that one prison fight... When everyone in the mud, holy shit!
I think it's really violent. Yeah, almost fucking threw up. There's one point where this guy he goes to kick someone, and he grabs his leg, foot, this,
breaks
and then pushes him down in the mud, breaks his leg up, but then
opposite
breaks
direction.
his leg even more, and puts it behind his head.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Raid 2, go see The Raid 2. That movie is awesome. That movie is so good.
I actually have 2 copies of The Raid 2.
Give me one.
You can have one if you want.
I'm gonna.
Why do you have 2?
I don't know. I think
it's the second Raid.
Bought it and forgot that you owned it.
He thought it was the first one and the second one.
Yeah. No, I probably bought it because, like Sam just said, I probably forgot that I owned it, so I just bought it again.
Fair.
What can I say? I know my boyfriend.
Oh,
you mean my boyfriend? But whatever.
My boyfriend super well.
Let's talk about
Snakes on a Plane.
Seinfeld.
Change topic. Hop on a Segway.
I'm getting embarrassed. All this attention on me.
Here, you had
Snakes on a Plane is pretty crazy because Samuel Jackson's one of those actors who I think is a good actor.
Definitely,
he's really good.
He's old, right? He's 70 something.
Yeah, he is 70.
Yeah, he's 70. I think he hit 70 recently.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But it's I always feel like actors of his caliber usually have this expectation of being a a certain echelons of movie, like only good movies or something, I guess.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Or like anything that's like not mediocre is out of their realm.
Yeah.
Man, Samuel Jackson's in everything.
No, something that I really love about Samuel L. Jackson, and like he actually, funny enough, he said this during a press tour for Snakes on a Plane. Somebody was like, why, like, listen, like, you're a celebrated actor, like, you could get into any movie that you wanted to with any, you know, like, AAA level director, like, why do you do these ridiculous movies, or like a movie with such a ridiculous concept of snakes on a plane? And he's like, man, you know, like, I just read the script and it just seems like the kind of movie that I like.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I grew up, I liked movies like that. Like, as a kid, like, I liked movies that were ridiculous and action-packed and
like wacky
concepts like this.
Right.
So, I just, like, it's the kind of movie I want to make, so I make those movies.
Yeah.
And, like, that is my dream as an actor.
Definitely.
Is to
Dude, just
like,
to enjoy what you do. And, like,
and I'm not, to just not be too good for anything and, like, do whatever just sounds cool that comes across my desk.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
I saw, like, a 60 Minutes interview with Denzel. And, like, it was when he was directing Fences. And, like...
that's another good fucking movie.
Yeah, that's I really enjoy that movie.
I fucking love Fences.
It's long as balls, though.
It is a
but
long
I'm trying to
movie.
watch it again anytime soon.
It's almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Denzel, he was...
Yeah, no,
Fences.
he was on, like, 60 Minutes, and someone, like, asked him, they were like, why do you, like, keep doing, like, other movies, like Equalizer and stuff? And he's like, I have kids, I gotta pay bills.
Yeah, you gotta get money.
And I was like, hey, Equalizer's a good movie, though.
Yeah, I think the first one is, anyway.
That's the other thing that drives me crazy is that, like, I want to be in a place one day where, like, because the job that I have right now at a grocery store is, like, just I need money.
It's
you
your
know,
Jeffrey
like,
Owens grind.
I have bills. It's my Jeffrey Owens grind.
Shout out to
exactly.
episode 1 of this podcast.
Exactly. I do it because I gotta. And, like, if movies are what you gotta do to pay bills, even if, like, you're down and out, like Nicolas Cage is a great example of this. Nicolas Cage made all those ridiculous movies that we make fun of him for because he was in debt and needed to pay bills. And it's like, if making movies is your version of, like, making money to pay bills, I want to be you.
Nicolas Cage.
I want to fucking be
I wanna
you.
be
Are you
Denzel
kidding me?
Washington so bad.
Are you
dude.
kidding me?
I would love to be Denzel Washington.
That'd be great.
Dude, I would do fucking Face Off if I needed money. That's what I got to do to make
Face
money.
Off's a
I
good
just have to
movie,
make
man.
Face Off.
Don't talk
Are you
shit.
shitting me?
Have you seen Face
But
Off?
that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Is
Face
that
Off
like
is wicked.
that's the thing, though. Is that like people don't even hate the fact that you did such a ridiculous movie, and that's where that was your making money movie. Imagine like when he eventually makes Mandy, people are like, oh my fucking god, Nick Cage is actually such a good actor.
Yeah, but he won an Oscar.
Or sorry,
Like,
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is a good example of one that people make fun of him for
Yeah.
making. Is
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Mandy is so good.
Yeah.
Mandy might be one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
gonna
like
lie.
like people were saying, it's like a really, really, really good movie, and it's
Yeah.
like, so when you're down and out, you make Face Off and Ghost Rider, and when you're really good, you make goddamn Mandy.
Screaming at the door.
Sign me the fuck up! Are you kidding me? That's the kind of life I want to live.
Nick Cage and Dave Chappelle were in the same movie.
What movie was
I don't know
that?
about that.
Con
What was
Air. Con
Con
Air,
Air?
dude.
Con Air?
Have you guys never heard or seen Con Air?
I've definitely
No.
never seen
Con Air is a movie about like I was like I'm not gonna get into it, but it's the gist of it. It's like it's a plane full of fugitives.
Okay.
And, like,
I think I have heard of
They
that.
figure some
actually.
shit out.
That's
and like
hilarious.
That
and like
sounds
Dave
tense as
Chappelle.
fuck.
Dave Chappelle dies in it, but like
man.
but like he's in it and he's all like ha ha.
Yeah, it's not like goddamn A Star Is Born, where it's like, wait, what was your purpose in this?
That's
like,
right. That
why
whole
are
thing
you in
is-
Oh
this?
right,
he's in
yeah.
that movie. I forgot he's in that movie.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, his part was so fucking random in that movie.
Because he falls asleep.
I wish
Hey
you all
man,
could see the
hey
look.
Bradley Cooper,
Yeah.
you woke up on my lawn, and
we're
somehow for some reason I know you.
Yeah, we're
I
apparently
wish
best
everybody
friends.
I wish everybody could see the look of like realization that was on Brad's face just now when like I reminded him that Dave Chappelle was in A Star Is Born, because
it's
that
like-
is exactly how I feel about his presence in that movie.
Yeah.
But shit like that makes me happy for Dave Chappelle. I'm like, good for you, man.
Yeah, he's in-
Way
that's
to
a
be,
high-profile-ass
way to
movie.
be in a
Like-
high profile movie. Yeah,
I know,
man.
but like he's been in high profile movies
yeah,
before,
but like
hasn't he?
one's I guess Con Air isn't a comedy, but
He's
like
not exactly like starving for acting roles. He could be in
Yeah.
a really good movie tomorrow if he
I
really
guess I'm
wanted
more
to be, and
I guess
people
I'm
would
more
have him.
surprised because it's not really his like his type
Genre.
of movie.
It wasn't
Yeah,
even a comedic
genre,
role.
yeah.
Like it was. He was,
Exactly.
just, he was just a guy.
He
Yeah.
was just like a married man with a family.
And he's not
Yeah.
bad in the movie. Like it's kind of crazy. Like
He's fine.
I mean, I kind of question the character, like the character of a man who kicks his daughter out of her own room because his drunk friend that he does not see very often stumbled into his house and was like,
yeah.
I'm sure he was
"Can
nice
you
about it.
house me?" Actually, you
Cheryl-
know what? He doesn't even show up at his doorstep. Somebody drops him there. They're like taking him to Dave Chappelle's house and like drop him in his fucking driveway, and he drags him in and like makes him sleep in his daughter's room and like kicks his daughter out of her own fucking bedroom.
Shannon, Bradley Cooper's here.
Yeah,
he's hammered.
Yeah,
you think that dude who kicked Bradley Cooper out of the car like looked at the house, is like, I got a good feeling about this.
It's probably Dave Chappelle's house.
Yeah, drop him.
But go back to like talking about actors that can do their own thing. I actually think actors like that are. Specifically, actors like Elijah Wood or like Daniel Radcliffe, who like made Bear like series money, like they're like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter.
Yeah, they're like known for what they're known for.
And then now they get on do fucking weird shit, like crazy plays.
Yeah, man, I was thinking
he gets naked on a unicorn. Or
I was thinking about Swiss Army Man.
Or Swiss Army Man.
That's a good movie, man.
Great movie. It's a great movie. I didn't think I'd ever like a movie
that series
that
that Elijah Wood did. Was it Wilbur?
Yeah, he was the dog.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't the dog. He was the dude who owned the dog.
Yeah, it was really. But it was like a person in a dog mascot costume.
Yeah, but it's like to everybody else, they just saw a dog.
A dog, yeah.
That's funny. I've never seen that show.
Yeah, apparently it's really good. I think it's on Netflix.
It was an FX show.
Oh, okay.
I also know then.
So
it'd be on American Netflix, but not here.
Yeah. Man, I wish we got FX shows here.
Why do we have to live in Canada?
Competitions, man.
No,
I like. Oh man, I fucking played myself so hard the one day because like I saw an ad for the FX app, and they were like, the FX app, like free, watch shows like Pose and Atlanta, and I was like, those are two shows that I've been meaning to watch lately, and
this marketing campaign like was perfect.
Yeah,
for you.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, is this? I thought it was like the CBC Gem app, which like the CBC Gem app has fantastic shows on it, and it's free to download, and you don't need
enthusiastic about the CBC.
You don't need a cable subscription to download CBC Gem. Like, you just gotta watch commercials in between shows, like normal fucking television, but you can like stream it. And I thought that the FX was that. I was like, oh, okay, like I can watch FX shows, but I'm just gonna have to watch a couple commercials, and that's fine. The app is free. Downloaded it, like opened it up, and it was like, cool, so what shows do you want to watch? We have like American Crime, like the murder of Gianni Versace, like we have like Atlanta, Pose. I was like, cool, I tap on Pose, I'm gonna watch some Pose. And then it takes me to another screen, and it's like, what cable channel are you with? And I was like, fuck!
You're like, I don't have cable, damn it.
Damn it! Why did you let me even click on a TV show? Like, god damn.
This should have been the first thing when I downloaded the app.
Yeah, that is weird though, that they would, I don't know,
like,
maybe you were still on like the marketing page, and like they would just like the Cokes, right?
Yeah.
That's just,
they
just want to make money, right? Like, it's fucking brutal.
I know, it sucks.
Fucking greedy FX.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. FX, keep making the shows you make.
Where's Louis season 6?
On the cutting room floor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they dropped that deal with Louis C.K.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why.
Wait, why?
Brad's like, I love Louis C.K.
Yeah.
I listen to him every day.
I showed his stand-up to my date the other night.
Yeah. She hasn't texted me back.
Got really weird after that. I don't know why.
I'm like, that's so weird. Like, he's so funny.
Yeah, why do people not like Louis C.K. anymore? Just living under a rock.
You know who doesn't get talked about that often anymore? Louis C.K. What happened to that guy?
A production company I haven't seen make a movie in a while. The Weinstein Company. Like, oh, man.
Didn't the Weinstein Company get bought by a bunch of women?
No, he just opted. I don't know, maybe, but
it did.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, like a group of women bought the Weinstein Company, and they're gonna rename it. Yeah. They renamed it.
I feel bad for the way I worded that. Company get bought by a bunch of women.
I'm an adult virgin.
Oh my
wow,
God.
they're only gonna make girly skirt movies.
Yeah. Reboot the Ghostbusters again?
Oh, it was Monster-in-Law 2? Fucking assholes.
Hey, don't talk shit about Monster-in-Law.
I love Monster-in-Law.
Starring Jane Fonda and
I'm adding
Jennifer
that to the list. Cam and I want to
Lopez.
start a podcast about where I show him, like, chick flicks that he's never seen before.
I could do that,
like,
too.
iconic chick flicks.
But to say, you probably know just as much about chick flicks than Sam does. Like, you guys are probably on the same...
Dude,
Brad and I are always, one for one with the, like, chick flicks and, like...
I'm a huge fan of, like, rom-coms and chick flicks.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying raw coms.
raw comedies.
I really want it to be fucking raw.
They don't fucking cut corners here, man. It's a raw com, dude.
But no, yeah, we want to do this. It'd be hosted on Chill Spot, but it would be some kind of show where, like, Sam, imagine like a baby's first scenario where I watch a romantic comedy that I've never seen.
Yeah.
And then we get on mic and chat about it.
And you're just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Well, that's what I told her flat out. I was like, listen, I'm down to do this, but you're going to have to be okay with me, like, making fun of these movies.
Yeah.
You know?
What would be a good rom-com to start with?
I have a list started here. I want to show him First Wives Club desperately because he's never seen First Wives Club.
Have you seen Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah, I think you have with
Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling.
That's
the one that you have seen because how do you miss Crazy Stupid Love?
That movie's fucking.
I know that's a romantic comedy, but I still feel like that's like
just a really good comedy.
Well, is that right? Like I was about to say, like the thing with
it's
these
like a Shakespearean twist at the end.
The thing with these rom-coms, like the one you watched at the cottage, what was that one called?
Just My Luck.
Just My Luck,
man.
That movie. Oh, I have so many things to say about that movie. But that
you didn't even see the whole thing. I actually added it to this list.
No, we watched the whole thing.
No, you didn't watch it from the beginning. You guys came in like after. You guys came in after
Act 1.
You guys came in after the luck switch.
Yeah.
So like he's missing parts.
But those movies, like they don't make movies like that anymore. We missed a huge part of the plot. These like weird, like those movies have a score going constantly. There's like never silent parts.
Yeah.
It's always like like really cheery.
Yeah.
But then like Crazy Stupid Love is just, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Like it's a well-made movie.
It's the cinematography is really pretty in it too. Like it's really well shot.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Crazy Stupid Love.
So fucking hot.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Not Just My Luck.
Yeah. I mean, Just My Luck is fine, but like
my favorite thing about it's not. My favorite thing about that is how we all came in and you're like, I'm watching like Just My Luck.
Yeah.
And like you're really like bubbly about it.
Yeah.
And we commenced to like tear that movie apart.
No, the ignorant thing about that.
Scene.
The ignorant thing about that is that like you guys were all playing a game and I didn't really feel like playing a game, so I was like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna chill. Like I've been eyeing this copy of Just My Luck. Like our friend Maddie has like a bunch of DVDs, so I was like, I'm gonna watch Just My Luck. So I was sitting on the opposite side of the room watching Just My Luck. And then you guys finished your game, and like one person slowly came over, and then the rest of you slowly came over, and the peanut gallery fucking commenced.
Well, I felt bad because
you would not shut the fuck up.
Well, I felt bad because you were started watching a movie in the same room, so like we were playing Presidents. We were getting like loud and like being dumb, and I felt bad because like trying to watch a movie, so we just like wrapped it up and came over and ruined your movie.
The thing is, we were also intrigued from like the table we were playing cards at because we were just like.
What's going on
fucking
here?
Movie.
Yeah, this fucking movie's crazy.
I just remember at one point you were trying to like Cameron, that is, was trying to like be like, all right, guys, like Sam's really enjoying this. And I remember like looking at Sam, and like Sam looked at me, and I was like, no, this movie fucking sucks.
I mean, I had the volume up really loudly because, like, yeah, you guys were being loud, but, like, I knew that I was watching
that was
a movie in a room full of people. Like, I knew I was the odd one out who wasn't doing what everybody else was doing, so I was like, oh, well, I've also seen this movie before, so, like, I can fill in the blanks for stuff I don't hear.
You did that thing where we were, like, playing cards, and we're all having a good time, and you, like, turn up the volume and go, like,
like, you should look at where Sam's not even watching the movie. She's just, like,
staring at us.
Staring at you.
Like, hey. I'm trying to watch a movie.
Yeah.
It's like, there's 5 people trying to play cards.
Yeah, exactly.
You're one person trying to watch a movie.
Yeah. I just you guys start getting loud and I turn the volume way up and then you get like quiet down. You're like, oh, I guess we should be quiet. And I turn it back down. And then you get loud again and I like turn it back up again.
We really should have popped in Cadet Kelly.
Oh my God, Cadet Kelly! It's getting added to the list.
Didn't drop Cadet Kelly on there.
Cadet fucking Kelly.
What's that movie about?
It's about her joining the military.
No.
Duff goes to
No, it's Lindsay Lohan, first of all.
Oh, dog.
No, Cadet Kelly is Hillary Duff. Cadet Kelly is Hillary Duff
and
Christy Carlson Romano of Even Stevens fame.
Ray Romano's in?
Yeah.
Parmigiano Romano?
No, but the premise of Cadet Kelly is that like this like city girl who lives with her mom, her divorced mom, gets remarried to stop. Let me finish.
Finish.
Cadet Kelly's mom gets remarried to the dean of a military school, so they have to move away from like New York where she wants to be a photographer, and like she has to go to military school, but she's like a city girl.
Right.
And she just like blend in with the military kids.
She wears like pink camo.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
It's not effective at all.
Yeah. She has to like earn
anyone.
her stripes at the military school.
If she was amongst flamingos, perhaps she would be invisible.
Yeah, but she's still a person.
Well, what I was gonna say is like I feel like there's another movie with Hillary Duff where it's like her mom, and her little sister. I don't remember
The Perfect Man.
Yeah, The Perfect Man.
Yeah, with Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Is it when her mom's single?
Yeah. But I was going to say, like, is it just me, or is it just like Hillary Duff is in movies where it's a single mom setup, and she's a city girl?
Yeah.
That's 2 constants in every Hillary Duff movie.
So you get the story moving. It's like, well, what's wrong with her?
Yeah.
She doesn't have a dad. Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
She has no father figure. Therefore, she's broken. It's like, what?
Raise Your Voice is a good one too. We should just have a whole separate podcast where we watch Hilary Duff's entire filmography. Yeah, dude.
Great.
Yeah,
It's like
dude.
we should do what Shia LaBeouf did with all his movies, but with Hilary Duff movies.
Put them on in a theater and
watch them in reverse order.
That's kind of funny.
Oh man, I forgot that he did that. He just showed all of his movies.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
and there were like dudes there
Back
who
to
were
back
like
to back to back.
who were like super like, no, he's like an artist. Like
Yeah.
this is amazing what he's
Nah,
doing.
dude.
I drove all the way half the country to be here. It's
Nah,
like,
dude.
I think
You're
you're
an
wasting
idiot.
a lot of your time.
This is
man.
just a movie marathon,
Like,
my friend.
Shia LaBeouf hates Hollywood. That's why he
Yeah.
did this.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, fucking whatever.
Yeah, I love that. That's so funny to me.
Excuse me. Oh, God.
What was
Oh,
I
I'm
gonna-
dying.
I was gonna talk about something.
Why don't you talk about your reality show idea?
Oh yeah. So I got this idea for a reality show where I go around and meet the families of celebrities, like big time celebrities, and just decide which one I like the most.
Who would your...
Like-
wait,
Like The
Wait,
Bachelor,
decide-
but with celebrity families.
Like, okay, so you're deciding which family you like the most, or which member of the family you like the
which
most?
family I like the most.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
which
so
family
you're
gave me
meeting,
the
like,
overall best
multiple families.
experience.
But you wouldn't meet the famous person. You meet their families.
Yeah, I'd be like, so this is Chris Evans' family.
Right.
Like his mom, his siblings, his dad.
Who would you bring on? Like, who would, like, someone... Who would your first contestants be?
The Smiths. Like, not
Yeah.
the band, not the band.
No,
Like Will
Will
Smith's
Smith.
And
family.
not my
family.
family. Like,
no,
Will
not
Smith.
Cameron's, not Cameron's
Yeah.
family.
No, like Will Smith and his family, like Jada Pinkett, Willow, and like the
That'd be
grandma
cool.
that Jada does the Red Room with.
You mean, they look the exact same. Like,
I
it's just
know.
Jada
Right.
again.
I know. I'm trying to think of like other really cool families with like family
The
members. I wanna meet.
Kardashians.
No, not the Kardashians.
No.
We all know enough about the goddamn
Yeah, I was about to
Kardashians.
say-
You'd pick them.
Hey,
I don't know, the
Yeah, she'd pick
Gyllenhaals.
Oh man, that'd be cool. Like,
Yeah.
like Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal. Like,
Yeah,
introduce
and
you
their
their entire
families.
family. That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
yeah.
What about like the Sprouse brothers?
No, God, I don't like the Sprouse brothers.
You don't like the
Why?
Sprouse brothers?
Not anymore.
Dude, Ben from Friends. What are you talking about?
Ben
Ross's
from Friends?
Yeah,
Well,
man.
first of all-
Both the Sprouse brothers played Ross's kid. In
Oh,
Friends.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought like Ben was a character, like an older character, and I was like,
No way they were that old.
Like,
Yeah, Ross, Rachel,
Dylan Sprouse
Phoebe,
is a fucking adult
Monica,
now.
Ben, Joey, like
Oh,
the
Ben.
seventh friend.
The hidden friend.
But why
Yeah.
don't you like the Sprouse brothers?
Okay, I shouldn't say I don't like the Sprouse
Why do you hate
brothers.
the Sprouse brothers?
I don't like Cole Sprouse. I find him really insufferable nowadays.
Is Cole the one on
he the
Riverdale?
one?
Yeah, he's the one on Riverdale.
He's a
like-
weirdo.
yeah.
Okay? He's a weirdo.
I'm not like everybody else. I'm a weirdo. I'm weird.
What does he do that's weird? I don't know. I don't follow him on social
So
media.
like
Neither do I.
he's just like, you know what it is that I know that were I not with Cameron, I would have a crush on Cole Sprouse, and if I would have a crush on him, that means he's a bad person.
What?
Because I have crushes on assholes.
Cameron's a bad
So, like-
person.
That's really great. I'm your boyfriend of almost 4 years.
No, that's the reason why I've lasted so long is because I went outside of my norm with you.
Mm-hmm.
But like my norm crush is like
Oh
an asshole.
This is
I'm
Generally
I'm very
so
attracted to
awkward
like
for me.
assholes.
Can I ask you something about that?
Yeah.
What would you describe? Okay. Typically speaking, you get crushes on these people before you find out they're assholes. But you've had enough experience now
Yeah.
that you know, realistically speaking, that they're probably going to be an asshole.
Mm.
So what about that is attractive?
It's not attractive. I just blow past red flags.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
time
pretty easy to
and
do.
time again.
Yeah,
You just
that's
blow
true.
past red flags. Like I remember I had a crush on this guy who constantly said like I just hate people. You know, like I don't like most people. I hate people.
That's not like an endearing comment.
See, it's weird
And I
though
was
because
like,
it's like
oh,
I feel like
no,
I
like
feel-
he's quirky. Like he's just kind of like antisocial, like introverted.
See, that's
and-
what I would have thought.
Yeah, and like I'm antisocial and I'm introverted,
Like,
and like
people
I don't
say
like
that
a
all
whole
the
lot of
time.
people.
Yeah.
so mysterious.
Like when no, it's not
he
like that.
wears plaid.
Well, you thought it was like
jeans.
a generalization, right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
like I hate people. It's like I
Yeah.
say I hate people, but I don't hate people.
But really,
No.
what he was doing was he was showing me his true colors. He was like, no, like this guy is like a misanthrope. Like he hates,
Like, he hates
people.
He was like, I hate
He hates people. So I'd be like, oh, like everybody from like our class is gonna go out and do karaoke, and he was like, I hate everybody. I don't want to do that. And I'd be like, you never want to like go out and do anything. He's like, yeah, I hate people. And I was like,
Oh, you literally.
oh, sorry, you literally hate people.
Did you go out with this guy?
Not. We had a situationship.
You had like one
We
date.
had like a flirtationship
This is
where
in high
everyone
school?
was like, no, university.
Oh, so it's yeah.
Where we were like, everybody thought that we were together, and I was like, no, like we're not together. But everyone was like, but you have a crush on him. He's like, yeah, I have a crush on him. And I just like fruitlessly pursued him for months. and like
And
nothing.
he was like,
ever
"What are
came
you
of it.
doing? I hate people."
And then, like, eventually,
Stop trying to fuck me. I hate people.
eventually he treated me so badly because like when you hate people, you treat, lo and behold, you treat the people who have crushes on you like shit, even though they just want to like do nice things for you.
Yeah.
Eventually I just got so sick of being treated poorly that I was like, you know what?
Fuck all this.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna drop this.
Well, at some
and
point
then I
you have to
started
take the
dating
L,
Cam, and
right?
it was fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. Wow, good high five.
And now we have this podcast.
Yeah, yeah, it worked out. I leveled up.
Awesome.
I leveled up for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Did you?
But yeah, no, I just like back to Cole Sprouse. Like I feel like Cole Sprouse would be the kind of person where like I would see him like with like a film camera, and I'd be like, "Wow, like you're into photography. Like what kind of photography are you?"
He's
into?
like, there's nothing in this.
Low key,
This is
I'm
a
like,
necklace.
low key, I'm like, I want to be your muse. It was like a thing for me in like university where like I wanted to like have a crush on a guy who was into photography and like slowly become his muse, and like we would start dating that way.
Like a specific kind of like.
Yeah.
He's
That
into like obscurities.
Yeah,
is
His
exactly.
penis must be delicious.
That might be the lamest thing I think I've ever heard you say.
Don't say that about me.
Oh man, there's definitely lamer things that we could say.
Yeah.
I remember in I guess high school, like the movie 500 Days of Summer consumed my life because
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a decent movie.
You blew right past Joseph Gordon-Levitt explicitly saying.
See, that's the thing. It's like
the male protagonist in this movie is not a good person.
See, that's the
and you're
thing,
not
though.
supposed
When
to
you're
like
a
him
high
if you
school
wanna be
boy,
like him.
you
Yeah.
mindlessly defend the male because
Exactly.
you're a boy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just blow right past that.
I just remember being in high school and being like the first, because we went to Catholic high school, so we had to wear uniforms. And the first day we could just wear like normal clothes. I was like, all right, gotta get a cardigan. Gotta wear like a tie and like a shirt that's like not tucked in.
Yeah.
And like you gotta like have those headphones around your neck and like
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
and like a one strap bag.
Yeah.
And then like I started listening to the Smiths and shit.
Yep.
Like now granted that movie did introduce me to some like
such a heavenly way to die.
Guys, we're gonna get copyright strikes.
Dude, that was 2 seconds. I will say that movie introduced me to some awesome music, but like holy fuck was I angsty.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just like stand beside girls and be like, maybe they'll hear my music playing loud. Like, make a comment. I'll be like, I totally like listen to this all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
But he does stuff in the movie now. Then when I watch it back, then I'm like, oh my god, I totally would have done that back in the day.
Yeah.
Like there's like that part
Because that's where you learned
like,
it from.
He starts like fixating on his like the fact that he has like a crush on Zooey Deschanel, and like
Zoe Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel, man. She like walks by his desk. And, like, he starts playing his music out loud, like, because
Yeah.
he knew that one fact that she liked the Smiths.
Yeah.
So he starts playing, like, another Smiths song, like, out loud, and he's, like, looking to see if she, like, turns and reacts. And I'm like, oh, my God. That's just me, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, in high
funny,
school.
It's funny you mention that, because I didn't do stuff like that in public, where it's like, okay, put it this way. Cameron in, like, high school and, like, elementary school was the kind of guy who would be like, isn't the Joker super cool?
See, but Cameron, I don't know. I always found, growing up with you, that you had an easier time putting yourself out there. I've always been so self-aware of how, like, awkward I am at times, like, around people.
Yeah, you choke. You're like me. You just, like, overthink it too much that you overthink it. It makes you look like
absolutely.
a freak.
Like, I definitely don't deal with it as much now.
But I have a tendency to underthink, which is a whole nother
Yeah,
issue.
but it's like, people don't care when you underthink. Like, it's like, people just talk
I
to you
care.
anyways.
No, I care.
Sam cares quite a bit.
I care a lot
When Cameron underthinks, he
Yeah,
talks to
yeah.
you. Well, that's different. He's your boyfriend. No, but it's like, I don't know, putting yourself out there is like such a weird, awkward thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is the only way I can do it. Play your music loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like,
I did a lot of like transplanting my my interests onto like dudes. So he'd be like, I'm into photography, and I'd be like, I like pictures.
Yeah. Take pictures
Maybe I
of
could
me.
learn about photography like through you, and we'll spend a lot of time together, and then like I'll slowly become your muse, and like we'll start dating.
I for you. Are you okay? I do remember this like one painfully awkward time where like I had an NHL game on PSP, and like there was like EA tracks on it, so you can like listen to music.
Right.
Fuck, I forgot what the band's name was, but like there's this band that had a song in it, and I knew the song, and I was like, that's a pretty good song. And then the next day in elementary school, like this like pretty girl in front of me had like a patch on her bag, which was like that band's name.
No
so I started singing it out loud.
Oh my God.
But like I was trying to pretend like I was trying to do the thing where I'm just like,
I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard
it's like
of?
the thing, we were like in a lineup, like walking into school from outside, and like he was just like, I was like trying to do the thing where I'm like pretending like. I don't even have headphones in, but I was like trying to pretend like I'm singing it to myself, like rock music, and I'm like, what? I guess they like clued in because they all started to tab each other, and like one of them like turned around and was like, "That's a good song," and I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man. I know."
Just trying to kiss her.
And then I was like, yes,
Go out with me.
That's like speaking of elementary school, and you reminded me of this. I haven't thought about this in years. In your elementary school, did you have to do like lineups when you went inside? Like recess
like after
would end,
recess,
and you'd line up as a class.
Only for kindergarten.
See, we did that shit up until like grade like 8.
Oh,
Man,
dude,
I walked by the back of our school the other day, and they have like signs on the door that's like single file line, please. Like,
yep. We would get in those lines. We'd sometimes, Sam, seriously be like 5 or 10 minutes late to class because the teachers wouldn't let us
get
in.
like really protective over like the line rules. I'm like, you can just let us in. We'll find our class. Like, they were like, no, you have to be standing still and like not talking.
Like,
and
it's
then,
January. We all know where to go.
It would be like the middle of winter, and they'd be like, we're not going inside until like you guys stand absolutely still. I'm like, I'm gonna freeze, so I guess it's gonna work out.
Dying.
Like the permafrost is gonna build up on me.
I know. Did you guys ever have to go out in like really inclement weather and like
in the winter? I
and
mean.
the teachers were like, like we never there was no such thing as indoor recess when I went to school.
I've never heard that.
No.
See, it's like when it rained and shit, we stayed inside, and plus like we had a really shitty field, so like if it rained a little bit, it was all mud.
Oh,
and,
okay.
like,
Swamp, yeah.
They would just be like, might as well.
I remember a funny story where I almost injured myself. I used to do this thing in elementary school when there was lots of snow on the ground. I was like jump into banks and shit because I was a big like tough kid. So I just like jump into banks, and there was lots of snow. I'd be like
sturdy,
cushion my blow. So one time there was a group of friends sitting on the ground close by, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump into like the snow next to them and like make a grand entrance." Like, the girl I liked was in there or something.
Yeah.
Like crushed.
And I ran over to the group and I jumped, but it had rained the night before. So there was a layer of frozen ice snow.
Oh no!
So I just like hit the ground next to them, like, I just got up like.
my
and they were all like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh, it's fine."
My favorite thing about winter recess at the school we went to is because we had like a big like asphalt playground where you could like just like run around and be a crazy kid, and like you were only allowed on that part of the playground until like grade 4, and then you could go onto the field, and like it all led up to the field. But then in the winter, if it snowed a lot, like snowplows would come and like bank all the snow off the playground. And, like,
in a pile.
So like nothing is funnier to see kids be like, "Oh shit!" like jumping on, but then like. Every kid turns into like a straight up rag doll just, like, as they're like falling off and shit.
There were so many kids.
Oh, it's so funny, man.
We knew a kid who pushed a kid. Like, so if you imagine a pile of snow, on the right side is a bunch of like powdery, cushy snow.
Okay.
On the other side is like
hard.
It's concrete. It's concrete. It's like a shoveled concrete. Like they like shoveled the snow away, so it's like the like the parking lot. Yeah. We knew a kid who threw a kid off the top of a snow hill just onto the concrete. It was like 4 feet.
That is so ruthless.
I don't condone this, but like holy shit, it was so funny at the time.
There was a kid who, remember, one kid broke his collarbone trying to go down the hill.
Did you guys ever play King of the Hill?
Sometimes.
Nah, I watched that.
We were big.
No, like the game where like
King of the Hill.
the whole point was just like to get to the top of the hill and like try and yank down the person who was at the top
Oh
of the
no!
hill.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
By
we didn't call it
any
King
means
of the Hill,
necessary.
but we did that.
Like by any means necessary, like you just like as ruthless as you could get, like yanked the person on the top.
We called it "Fuck You, David." Get the fuck out of the hill.
David, man, if you listen to this,
Do you want to play Fuck You, David?
I would like to say that
Sorry,
I was
man.
not referring to
quick
any,
round of Fuck You, David.
I literally just picked a name. I wasn't referring to any David.
You were thinking of David, though, that I'm thinking of, because he broke his fingers later that school year.
But then he also broke his collarbone being flung off the tire swing.
No, he didn't break anything. He was just flung off the tire swing.
Yeah, fucking sturdy little boy that guy was.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up something about. Did you ever play Red Rover? That was
No,
Red
I never
Rover
played Red Rover, and I remember
aggressive.
someone brought it up at a summer camp one time, and I was like, "What's Red Rover?" And they were like, "Red Rover is like the most classic playground game of all playground games."
It is.
And then they told me about it, and I was like, "So you break people's fucking arms for fun?"
You attempt to
why
break
would you play
kids'
that game?
arms.
No wonder
It's awesome.
No wonder I never played that game as a kid because it's fucking bad idea.
Dude, that's the game that'll make kids do push-ups because they'll feel
Dislocation
like I want to come
game,
back.
dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. Your bones are stronger when you're a kid. Everybody knows that.
It's true. It's true. You got brittle little bones, but like tough little muscles.
Yeah.
And then everything gets weaker as you grow.
What variations of tag did you guys play? Like, what was popular in like...
Freeze tag was good.
Freeze tag. We always
regular
did, like,
tag. Manhunt was the big one.
Manhunt was the shit at our school.
Manhunt was the biggest one.
Yeah. My friends loved I hated Manhunt.
If you don't know what Manhunt is, Manhunt's basically tag with like 30 people.
Yeah.
But then like every time you get tagged, you become like a person who can tag other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you just live in a constant state of anxiety.
It gets
being
really
like,
scary when you're the last person.
Are you? And then like
It's a zombie apocalypse.
someone would like reach out to you and you'd be like, and you'd be like, oh, I was just trying to see if you.
You
were
really
I'm
don't
not
know who
it
to
either,
trust
I'm not it
when
either.
you play Manhunt.
Yeah, I
It's all
hated
about betrayal.
Manhunt.
Dude,
oh
it's
my
the
God.
movie The Fugitive, but on a playground.
What was that game called? Maybe you remember this too. It was like if you got tagged, you had to run from one end of the gym to the other, and if you got tagged, you had to sit down. You become seaweed.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. I think
Octopus
it was called
or something?
Octopus.
Well, there was
That's
like
what
a bunch of
we called it.
versions of it, but it was basically like a bunch
Sorry.
of virgins
And you
in
like
this gym,
if you
dog.
got tagged, you had to like try and reach out and like tag other people as they ran across the gym. Yeah,
That game was always really fun.
I remember or Octopus or whatever. It's also not what Octopus do, but
They don't tag you at the bottom of.
They don't turn people into seaweed.
And they're also not stationary.
Yeah.
I remember that so vividly.
A really popular one that we played that we were too chicken to actually carry out the rules of was Red Butt. So like,
oh man,
yeah, you take
is that
like
the tennis ball one?
Yeah, with the tennis ball,
Red
and you
Ass,
throw it up
yeah,
against
yeah.
the wall, and you try and catch it.
Red Ass was my favorite game.
Yeah.
Like, that's my favorite playground game all time. I'll just call it
this
here
day.
right
Yeah.
now.
To this day.
To this
Yeah.
day, we'll go right now.
We
Play
were
some
too
Red
chicken.
Ass.
So like the point of Red Butt, you would throw a ball against a wall,
Yeah.
and try and catch it, which was hard because it was a tennis ball.
Yeah, so basically, like, if the three of us were playing, and, like,
Yeah.
I threw it at the wall, and then Cameron caught it before it hit the ground,
You
like,
get an R.
I would have, but I would have to, I would have to sprint to the wall.
Right.
And if I touched the wall before he threw the ball and hit the wall, then I would get a letter.
Yes.
There was also a version of it called Whip, in which, like,
Yeah.
if you fucked it up, you had to, like, get the ball whipped at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the thing
You
is
gotta
that
take
like if you didn't get to the wall in time for the ball to hit the wall, you got an R. And
Yeah,
then like
yeah.
once
And it
you
was
spelled out
spelled
red
red ass,
butt
yeah.
or red ass, whatever, we couldn't swear on our playground because we were good
Our
kids.
school was juvenile.
Unlike
dude.
those badass Catholic kids.
Our
boys.
Catholics.
If you got red butt, then everybody had to like get a tennis ball and like throw it at you.
Yep.
Dang.
But like,
Kids were savage,
but
man.
like we just
the best.
were too chicken to actually carry that out. So we never really kept score. We just kind of threw the ball and like if someone caught it, then you had to try and beat them. And if you didn't, you're like, I didn't get there in time.
Before we move off elementary school stuff, I remember the most hype shit at our school ever was like be like playing at recess, having a casual time, and the janitor would like appear on the roof.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh shit. And you'd
Oh, it's
start
ball throwing back day.
You're like,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It was like Oprah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
We were on Oprah.
You get a ball.
We're all on Ellen today, guys. We're all on
getting
Ellen.
balls.
Just like going crazy. Like,
Yeah,
how many
man.
balls did you get?
That's that shit that we did before the internet, though. Like before the internet, that was like the best day.
I do
course.
remember like my dad coming to pick me up and be like, Dad, look at all these tennis balls I got.
He was like, you can't fucking have all these tennis balls.
Yeah, this is school property.
It's like, fuck you, son.
Yeah. Oh man.
So, something that happened to me over the weekend reminded me of something that happened in high school, actually.
Cool.
I went to a friend of ours' birthday party, and I missed the cake part because I was being a degenerate and smoking pot out on a balcony.
Right.
And like I came in and I was like, "Oh shit,
There's
some
cake here."
And
Oh, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
well, it's like
Yeah.
there was like a bunch of people from like high school there, and like I was catching up with some of them, and we were standing beside the cake, and there was only some forks, and I was like, oh man, there's no plates. This reminds me of, and this story that I'm about to tell. Back in high school, Cameron and myself, on a whim one night, Cameron texted me, hey man, got a couple parties to go to. Would you like to come?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure. Cameron and I live a 5-minute walk away from each other, and we were in high school, so we were like, let's just walk to these parties that we have to go to. So we walked to the first one, which is maybe like 15 minutes away from our house.
Yeah.
And like, we get down, it's like a surprise party, you say surprise to the guy, like, it's all nice, and like, since we're in high school, everyone gathers in like a room and starts passing a bong around.
Yeah.
And like, mind you, like,
we were not experienced at the time.
We were not experienced at all. Like, and we were like wheezing, like out of our minds. And, like,
coughing.
I remember leaving the room and feeling like oxygen was different. Like, I was like, whoa.
Like, oh my, the air out here hits different, bud.
And then whoever was hosting the party, they had a girlfriend at the time who brought down 2 like birthday cakes that they like just baked.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like
fresh out the fucking oven.
Yeah, and they were like, we have no plates and we don't want to clean, so like here's a bunch of plastic forks. And now at the time those guys were like still in that room smoking pot. Those girls were like moving shit up and down the stairs and like worked in the basement that we were at. And me and Cam were ripped out of our minds. We like both looked at the cake and we both grabbed a fork and like started eating and just talking to each other. And then like eventually we were just like looking around, so people were like starting to reemerge back in the basement. We looked at the cake and there's no cake left.
We had one entire cake.
You guys crushed the cake between the two of you?
There was 2 cakes. We had one entire cake.
Oh
But it was a
my
full
god.
cake.
Yeah.
It was a full fucking cake.
We fucking
And,
ate that cake.
I looked at Cameron and he looked at me and we were just like,
Yeah, let's get out of here.
let's leave. Let's go to the
We gotta go.
And we went to the next
so
party,
funny.
and
I got you in trouble with your then girlfriend.
Yeah.
You smoked weed.
what a different time.
Yeah, what a
that was a long
different
time
ass
ago.
time.
Well, that
was
was
at a time where I was like, smoking pot was rare, so I would do it and I'd be like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
all right. Well, do you guys have what's our lessons for today?
Our
So-
lessons for today.
Watch Hillary Duff movies.
Yeah.
Watch Hillary Duff movies.
Yeah. Don't underestimate a good Hillary Duff movie.
Cameron doesn't like women.
Well, okay. No. Not a lesson. All right.
Don't be a fucking schoolyard bully.
Don't be a bully.
Yeah, don't be a bully.
Don't
Yeah.
be a bully.
Nobody likes a fuck.
Watch Hillary Duff movies. Don't be a bully, and go to high school parties and eat an entire cake.
If you're
Yeah.
a bully, probably a Shaq fan. I like Shaq.
Don't go on Hot Ones and bully the
Yeah.
host.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, okay. Well, this was
Take
that's
those with you and carry on.
That's all of our time. Yeah.
fun.
Did you have a fun time, Brad?
man.
Enjoy yourself.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime,
It was a
buddy.
pleasure, man.
Sam.
We'll probably.
Do you want to plug
Yeah.
anything? Anything you want to plug? Your Twitter?
Aren't you working on a podcast right now?
Yeah, it's still in the works. I just don't want to plug anything that's like not 100%.
Okay.
Well,
You know?
keep your ears to the ground.
We'll have you
because-
back when
You
things
might,
are.
you might hear me on the airwaves soon.
We'll have you back again when things are more cemented and you can
Yeah.
promote. And then,
hopefully.
yeah,
I
we
guess
can
I
have a
should
fun
promote
time
something
again.
Good. If you want to donate to a good charitable cause, go Google it, and you'll definitely find a way to do that.
Awesome. I thought you were maybe gonna say like, donate to this charity. It's
No,
like,
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Donate to Tokes for Blokes.
I don't have anything off the top of my head. So, like, if you feel strongly about something and would like to be a part of, you know, making some change, I guarantee you, if you Google whatever cause you want to
Yeah.
donate to, you'll find it.
fourth
Money
lesson,
makes the world go round, right?
donate to charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donate
Don't
charity.
watch Hillary Duff movies.
As long as they give you tax receipts.
Don't be a bully.
Yeah.
Get high and eat an entire cake at a party.
Yes.
And donate to charity.
Yeah.
Pretty good lessons, I'd say.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be here next time. Same time, same place.
I won't.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Intermittently.
we're bringing Brad on as a third.
Sometimes. Yeah.
And we will see you guys
Next
next
time.
time.